arrived in Vienna, the capital of Austria. We will visit Vienna, the capital of culture and art in Europe. We will visit the museums in the city. We will visit the palaces and try to enjoy Vienna. Let's all go to visit Vienna together. Vienna, the capital of Austria, is renowned for its rich cultural heritage, historic architecture, and vibrant art scene. Vienna has a long history dating back to Roman times and has been an important cultural, economic, and political center in Europe for centuries. It was the heart of the Habsburg Empire and home to many historical events and figures. The city boasts a diverse array of architectural styles, from the Gothic St. Stephen's Cathedral and Baroque Schönbrunn Palace to modern structures like the Hundertwasser House. The historic center of Vienna is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Vienna is famous for its contributions to music and the arts. It was home to legendary composers such as Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss. The city is also known for its world-class museums, theaters, and opera houses, including the Vienna State Opera and the Kunsthistorisches Museum. Consistently ranked among the cities with the highest quality of life, Vienna offers excellent public services, healthcare, education, and green spaces. The city is known for its coffeehouse culture and vibrant public life. As a major economic hub in Europe, Vienna has a strong economy driven by sectors such as services, research and development, and tourism. It is also a center for international diplomacy, hosting several major international organizations, including the United Nations and OPEC. These elements make Vienna a unique and attractive city for both residents and By the 12th century, Vienna had grown into an important trading hub. In 1155, it became the capital of the Duchy of Austria. The city's significance continued to grow, and in 1278, it became part of the Habsburg Empire, which would rule for centuries. Under the Habsburgs, Vienna became the heart of the Holy Roman Empire, and later the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This period saw significant architectural, cultural, and scientific advancements. The city flourished as a center of arts and learning, attracting prominent figures such as Mozart, Beethoven, and Freud. The 19th century was a time of great transformation for Vienna. After the Napoleonic Wars, it hosted the Congress of Vienna in 1814 to 1815, which redrew the map of Europe. The city's infrastructure was modernized, and the famous Ringstrasse Boulevard was constructed, lined with grand buildings and monuments. Schönbrunn Palace is the summer palace of the Habsburg dynasty in Vienna, the capital of Austria. The construction of Schönbrunn Palace and its garden was completed by Empress Maria Theresia between 1744 and 1749. Now we buy our tickets and tour the inside of the palace. Schönbrunn Palace, with its 1,441 rooms, Baroque architecture, is one of the most important architectural, cultural, and historical monuments in the country. The history of the palace and its extensive gardens reflects the changing tastes, interests and aspirations of successive Habsburg monarchs over more than 300 years. The palace has been a major tourist attraction since the mid-1950s. Schönbrunn Palace is a historic and cultural landmark located in Vienna, Austria. Originally designed as a summer residence for the Habsburg monarchs, it is renowned for its stunning Baroque architecture, expansive gardens, and significant historical importance, boasting over 1,400 rooms. The palace showcases opulent interiors, including the Great Gallery, the Hall of Mirrors, and the private apartments of Emperor Franz Joseph and Empress Sisi. The palace is surrounded by beautifully landscaped gardens, featuring fountains, statues, and a maze. The gardens also include the Gloriette, a grandiose structure offering panoramic views of Vienna. Schönbrunn is home to the world's oldest continuously operating zoo, the Tiergarten, founded in 1752. It is a significant attraction within the palace grounds. These are large greenhouses within the grounds, housing exotic plants and desert flora, respectively. One of the largest Baroque structure in the world, it is used for concerts and events. Schönbrunn Palace is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its cultural and historical significance. It is one of Vienna's most popular tourist attractions, drawing millions of visitors annually. After a tour of the magnificent Garden of Palace, we are now heading back to the city center of Vienna. Graben Street is one of the most famous streets in Vienna. There are boutiques, cafes and souvenirs on this street. You can also taste the famous Viennese coffee on Graben Street, one of the crowded streets of the city. In addition to being famous, you can find world-famous brands on this street, which is also known as very luxurious. The street is also very close to the square, where the cathedral is St. Stephan, one of the symbols of Vienna. St. Stephen's Cathedral, known as Stephansdom, is one of Vienna's most iconic landmarks. The original structure was completed in 1160, but the current Gothic structure was initiated in 1359 under Duke Rudolph IV. The major Gothic phase concluded in 1511, though construction and modifications continued for centuries. The cathedral suffered damage during World War II and has undergone extensive restoration since then. Stephansdom has been a key site for religious, cultural and historical events in Vienna. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's funeral was held at the cathedral in 1791. The cathedral has a long tradition of choral and organ music, often hosting concerts and liturgical performances. St. Stephen's Cathedral remains a central symbol of Vienna's history, culture and architecture, attracting millions of visitors each year. Elizabeth. The Queen of Austria, nicknamed Sisi, is a person whom Austrians love very much. Now we will visit Sisi's museum and learn her story. Her story has been romanticized in films, literature, and even operas, capturing the imagination of people worldwide. The story of Empress Elizabeth of Austria, also known as Sisi, is a fascinating tale of a royal figure whose life was marked by beauty, tragedy, and a deep yearning for freedom. Elizabeth was born on December 24, 1837, in Munich, Bavaria. At the age of 16, she married Emperor Franz Joseph II of Austria, becoming Empress of Austria and later Queen of Hungary, following the Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867. Sisi was known for her beauty, intelligence, and free spirit, which often put her at odds with the strict protocols of the Habsburg court. The museum also exhibits Sisi's clothes, the materials she used for beauty, and her handwritten diaries and letters. As Empress, Sisi struggled with the rigid court life in Vienna and the expectations placed upon her. She sought solace in travel, spending significant time away from the court, and she became known for her beauty routines and athletic pursuits, including riding and gymnastics. Sisi's life came to a tragic end on September 10, 1898, when she was assassinated by an Italian anarchist, Luigi Lucchini, in Geneva, Switzerland. Despite her turbulent life, Sisi remains a beloved historical figure, remembered for her beauty, her tragic personal life, and her defiance against the constraints of her royal position. Sisi would take a bath every day, and after the bath she would rest and comb her hair for hours, trying to look beautiful. It is said that Mozart gave a concert to Sisi in these halls, and then Sisi kissed Mozart after the concert. The fascination with Sisi continues, with numerous films, books, and even exhibitions dedicated to her life. In Australia, as in many other countries, her story is often featured in historical and cultural discussions about European royalty and their far-reaching impact on world history.